Well, good morning. Um, I'm getting a few comments that I'm pumping out a lot of videos that's really hard for people to catch up to. I'm really, really sorry for that, but it feels like we're running out of time, and I just have I follow this passion. I've stopped fighting the universe and doing what I think is the right thing to do and listen to the universe. And when the universe tells me I have this passion, I question it. And it's like, what's this about? What's this push? Because I'm now hypersensitive. And sometimes I get this massive push. Like, it feels like everyone on the planet is pushing me in one direction. And I just don't fight that flow anymore. It's like everybody has that flow, but you're not in tune with it because you're trying to fit within society, and you're not realizing society is really screwed up. So fitting in with society means you basically want to do everything that's wrong. And if you let go of that and start finding yourself and listen, it's so easy to see when you're hypersensitive. It's something that you can't fight because that path, that push, is like you can't fight the world anymore. This is what the world wants, and I can't stop myself. It's the same thing with the smoking addiction. I don't want to smoke. I don't want to smoke, and yet it's in my life. So, and that's part of why I'm doing what it is I'm doing, because my time is running out. I see this human potential that the human body is designed to live forever. But in order to do that, you have to live like this. You know, you can't be doing the same things we are doing, because if we're all dying while there's this potential that says you don't have to, then if you're dying, you're doing something wrong. There's a cause that's creating you to die. So I see this potential. And I also see that this smoking is killing me and I'm running out of time. And I'm pumping out videos because it's like I need the universe to save me. Um, that is the wild thing, is when you want to be saved, when you want help from other people want to help you their way. And it's like, somebody that's drowning is looking for somebody to save them, and the way they save them is by drowning them. And for some reason, I've never been able to say, no, don't do it your way, do it my way. Um, and I'm not trying to control anybody's way of life. That statement did not mean you got to live your life my way. It's just that if you want to save me, you got to save me the way I need to be saved, not the way you think I need to be saved. It's sort of like Christians taking Native kids away from their families and thinking that they were saving them by destroying them. It's heartbreaking to let anybody know that, yeah, I'm doing this because I need you to save me. Um, and nobody actually can hear, okay, this is what I need for you to save me. And this smoking addiction is like telling me the answers to friggin' everything because it's causal. What's causing me to smoke? What's causing me to have this death wish? And it's not rocket science to kind of see that. To summarize what it is that I see, first of all, it's if everybody is dying eventually, then you gotta kind of see that in one way, shape, or form, all of us have a death wish. Everybody wants to die. And then if you listen to everybody's words, everybody wants to live. So there's kind of an insanity going on if we want to live and we're all dying. And the human potential is that the human body is designed to live forever. If you want to get to heaven, you got to create it. Um, so for me, I find it extremely depressing living in a world where everybody's killing each other. You're either killing each other or you're killing yourself, while you're complaining about somebody else killing you. And that is like my problem is everybody's killing me. And you'll see that in yourself. What's going on with me is going on with a lot of other people is, what's the point in quitting smoking? What's the point in me doing everything right when, all these nuclear plants and these elites are all doing everything to kill me? Uh, so it does feel like I have to explain my perspective that, I mean, if you want to do the right thing, the first thing you got to do is have that rule that says, okay, all things must live, no matter what. I am willing to be wrong about something if something is dying in my world, and I will change my behaviors no matter what, but all things must live. And it's like when you start seeing signs that, yeah, that's the direction we need to go into, I know without a doubt that's when my smoking addiction is just going to go away. Because I'm going to be with this flow of my tribe that says, yeah, that's the way to live life. Is I refuse in any way, shape, or form, even my enemy, that death is the right way. Because if your enemy dies, and your enemy is an aspect of who you are, you're killing yourself. So you're violating your own rules. And it's showing you that you don't know how to get along with your enemy. Your enemy is there to show you how to develop unconditional love. It's there to make you a better human being. If you know how to make peace with your biggest enemy, what would that say about you? How better of a person would you be? How much more love would you experience in your personal life if you had that level of love to know how to love your enemy and actually get along with them? What kind of world, what kind of heaven would it be if you actually knew how to create peace with your enemy? It's it's like all of humanity has a death wish. So in order for me to quit smoking and save my life, if you want to save me, it's like I want everybody to sort of say, yeah, I want to save myself. It is all about saving ourselves. Don't even bother doing anything to save me. Just, I'm looking for people that want to value their life enough so that they want to live too. Because if the human potential is to live forever, it's like, do I really want to live in a world by myself? Do I want to be the one that's 200 years old and just sit around watching people die. Sorry, that just sounds. But, it is going to be the people that live the longest that, for that example, they'll be saying, I wonder what makes that person live 200 years. They're very, very wise. So I can see the logic of, well, you just do it yourself. Um, but it's painful to watch people die. It kind of makes me depressed and want to die. So that is how one of the biggest ways anybody can save me is everybody wanting at least the wish, want, and desire to never die. What would it take? There was this guy I talked to who was bisexual and a healer, and he sent me an email and we had a talk. He thought that I could teach him something, and so being bisexual and a healer, and if the body's meant to live forever, I asked him, do you think that the human body is designed to last forever or eventually die? And then he gets into the, no, it's temporary, and it's all good, this is the lesson I'm here to learn it with. And he had a lot of reasons to accept death. And when I said, well, what happens if you pick that body and you're going to live in that body forever? How much do you love yourself? How much do you love your body enough that you would be willing to live in it forever? And right away it was like, I'm stuck in this body forever? If this is true, then all of a sudden he's seeing that he didn't love himself as much as he thought he was. It was, he's spending his life experience trying to get everybody else to love and accept him, just like I'm trying to get everybody to love and accept me for who I am, no matter how different I am. This guy is spending his life with this bisexual experience, trying to teach the world to, this is an example, if you can love this, if you can love me, then you know what love is about. But how can you teach people about love and love you if you don't love yourself enough? If you inside are not loving yourself, then those out in his world are not loving him, because he's putting it out there that I'm somebody not worthy of being loved. So it's like we're not really seeing how much responsibility we have in putting out the energy that we do. It's like that is what this awareness is see what's really inside you and what kind of energy you are putting out there. So it's just this it's just a different way of looking at things of, okay, if the body was meant to live forever, how does that change everything? Well, you got to kind of love it. I wouldn't I wouldn't want to live in life unless I absolutely loved it. What would make me love it? Well, I like it to be exciting. I like it to be challenging. It's sort of, I can't wait to see what's new today. It can't be boring. It can't be, I like to feel productive. I feel, there's a lot of things that it has to be for it to be something that I would want to live forever. It's got to be something I love. And it's got to be something everybody on the planet loves. So while we're in a planet where everybody kind of hates, and you got to get ready in order to make something that you love and destroy other people in order to make, it's just a painful experience. That when I find that tribe that wants to live forever, it's like we're running out of time. I, I I know that the smoking is killing me and killing me fast. So it's almost like I need the world to love me that would definitely help. But ultimately, I need to learn how to love myself, trust myself enough so that when I do that, then I'll be putting that out there. And if I'm an example of how to love yourself, then maybe that would be an example for everybody else how to love themselves enough so that we can live forever. Peace out.